What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time, it's your boy MXP back with another video. And today, I did do a short on this topic already, so you can check that short out. But what we're talking about today is the recent announcement of the price increase. Well, Nintendo didn't officially say the word increase, but we do know it is going to increase to the pricing of the original Switch console of systems. And now back during the original Switch 2 launch, we were waiting for what was going to happen as far as the pricing with the Switch 2 because it did get delayed, and they were saying it was due to market conditions, things was going on with tariffs and everything like that, and everyone was able to do pre-orders for the Switch 2 in other regions but not the United States. And now when Nintendo came back, what they ended up doing was they kept the price of the Switch 2 the same, but they did increase the price of accessories. So accessories went up around like $5 to $10. So you have to pay more on, Joy-Cons, Pro controllers, amiibos, things like that, which people are more willing to accept because it's like, okay, as long as I can get my console and my games for the right price, I'm okay with the accessories going up. Accessories are, optional. I can choose which ones I want to have. I'm not forced to really buy them. So people are okay with that. But now recently with this news, and we'll look at the official report from Nintendo. Now, some people could say, okay, Xbox and PlayStation, they're increasing prices in certain regions, some in America, some other, around the world with their current hardware, which is also crazy. Normally you would see a price jump or a price discount. And Nintendo, they're kind of getting away with it because their new console is out, which is staying the same price for now. Again, we'll look at the statement, but their original console that most people should have by now, 153 million sold, as we've seen. An 8-year console price going up, most people shouldn't get up in arms about it, but everybody gets mad about everything. So let's look at Nintendo's official statement. So this is on Nintendo's official website. It says here, so this was put out on Friday, August 1st. It says pricing for the original Nintendo Switch family of systems and products will change in the United States based on market conditions, effective August 3rd, which was yesterday. These include Nintendo Switch OLED, Nintendo Switch Lite, and select accessories. Other products, including Nintendo Switch, certain Switch 2 accessories, Select Amiibo, and the Sound Clock Alarmo will also see adjustments. Now, this is kind of crazy because I want to know which accessories are going up, considering the accessories already got an increase for the Switch 2. But then it says pricing for the Switch 2 system, physical and digital Switch and Switch 2 games, as well as the online memberships will remain unchanged at this time. So that's very careful wording. However, please note that the price adjustments may be necessary in the future, which I've been saying is since we first heard that the Switch 1 may go, or the Switch 2 may go up in price at some point. I was saying, listen, if you plan to get one anyway, just get it now. Like it doesn't make sense to delay it and then pay more later. I get it. Maybe all the games you want aren't out yet, but it's like you're doing yourselves a disservice if you don't pick it up now. And then over here, we have a tweet from Wario64 where he says, this was up at Target. Now it did change as of now. I even went on Target's website and they fixed this, but these were the new prices for the Switch 1 console. So the original Switch is going up $40, so from $300 to $340. Mind you, the Switch has not seen a discount the entire time it's been out. The only thing they've been doing is selling these Mario Kart bundles and Pro memberships and stuff like that during the holidays. But as far as a price decrease, that's not happening. Then you have the OLED going all the way up to $400, which at that point you might as well get a Switch 2. You're paying a little extra $50, get the Switch 2. And then even the Switch Lite, which is the very affordable entry point for a lot of people into the Switch ecosystem, that's going up to $230 now. The other thing they put over here, the Alarmo, it was $100, it's going to $110, and then the Joy-Con 2 controllers are going from $95 to $100. So $100 for Switch 2 Joy-Cons, which we haven't seen anything about stick drift yet, but if that starts happening, that's going to be an issue. Now, I went on Target's website, so when you click the link, you do see that the prices are the same that they have been. So there's still, $350 for the OLED, $200 for the Lite, and then $300 for the regular Switch. But Nintendo did say the prices were going to change today. So, all right, what's going on, guys? Sorry, I'm editing the video, and literally as I was almost done, I checked, and we have on the official Nintendo website, they did increase the prices. Now, regular retailers, they haven't yet, but if you see right here on the Switch, first of all, I didn't know there was a Mario Wonder bundle. I also didn't know there was an OLED with the regular neon Joy-Cons, but you can see the OLED here, $400. Other OLED here, $400. Regular Switch, $340. Switch Lite, $230. So looks like the price increase has happened. Now, of course, the Mario Kart bundles and stuff like that is still safe, but yeah, I'm looking at the hardware and I don't see the price increase here, the hardware for the accessories. But in Wario 64's tweet, it says that he sees the price going up. So like even NSL controllers went up, the NES controllers going up to $70, SNES to 35. Dang, I didn't know the NES was double the price. GameCube up to 70. Everything, the camera's 55, the Pro controller's 90 now. Like, oh man, this is crazy, but I mean, it is what it is. These are the new prices, and as long as the Switch 2 price ain't go up yet, but that we know that's coming at some. Anyway, back to the video. Going back to what I was saying about this not necessarily being like this big crazy moment. Of course, it does speak to where we are as far as the economy goes, and not just gaming. And some people try to have gaming as an escape, but you got to realize like gaming, entertainment, everything's a business and everything is connected. There's no way to avoid like, oh, this is what's happening in the real world, so I can just escape that. Like, no, if you are involved in gaming, this is going to touch you at some point. And a lot of people are excited for Switch 2. It's selling crazy. It's the best-selling console launch of all time. It sold over 6 million units already, but a lot of people need to think about it. It's like, hey, listen, what do I want to prioritize? So I want to just get the system now. I know that people don't like certain things with key cards and other third-party situations, but this is happening. If you still don't have the original Switch, honestly, I would just skip out on it at this point. I mean, it is still cheaper, but you're going to be paying for an inferior console. And if you want the OLED, you're basically paying just $50 shy of the superior console. So, in my opinion, I would just get the Switch 2 at this point. So those are my thoughts. Again, nothing too crazy. I think once the Switch 2 price does go up, which we can assume is going to happen at some point, you look at them getting rid of the Mario Kart bundle ahead of time. They said fall 2025. That bundle's not going to exist anymore. Price of games going up. Everything's kind of going on. Now, we're in unprecedented times, the last like 5 years or so since the pandemic. We're seeing things we've never seen before. Pandemic, AI, systems costing more or staying the same than after 5-8 years even. It's a lot going on in the gaming space, but you guys let me know. Do you have a Switch 2 already? Do you care about this? The Switch 1 price going up, 153 million already sold, so we'll see. I think this will hurt it as far as catching the PS2, but I don't think Nintendo cares about that right now. They're trying to make money, and they already got the second best selling system. So y'all let me know. Again, subscribe if you are not already. Y'all have a great week, and I appreciate everybody that's been checking the channel out. Check out my TikTok, all the links and everything in the description. I'll catch you on the next video.